Hi guys, my name is Kelly. Welcome to my first YouTube video. Today I'm sharing my go-to everyday makeup look that's perfect for busy school mornings. My school is by the sea, so it can get quite sunny, so I will always wear a sunscreen. Next, I'll use a cream concealer on my dark circles. I'm using this salmon color from the MAC Studio Fix palette. Next step, I'll use a cushion that gives off a little bit of coverage to even out my skin tone, but at the same time, I'll keep it very thin. I remember like 5 years ago, good drugstore cushions are so hard to find, but in recent years, a lot of good products rolled up, and I'm totally impressed by this Korean brand ESPOIR. Going back to the concealer for this pimple scar patch. Then I'll contour my nose bridge, tip of my nose, and at the end of my eye with this contour stick from Fenty Beauty in the shade Amber. Then gently blending it out. I'm using this PERIPERA Ink Velvet tint as a cream blush. It makes my blush last throughout the day. This tint is very easy to blend and the color is gorgeous on my cheeks. If you struggle to cover up that line on your dark circles, my hack is to only put a tiny bit of light yellow concealer with a flat brush on that line, because that line is actually a thin line of shadow. Blend it out with a brush precisely and you can always add more layers until you can't see the line. Then I'll use this cushion in a lighter shade to bring out my forehead, nose bridge, and chin. Somewhere in Hong Kong it's like 30 degrees, so I hate it when it gets too sticky and my makeup starts melting when I sweat, so I'll always set my face. This cool brown eyeshadow palette from Flower Nose is my favorite everyday palette. In the morning, my eyes can be puffy, so I love how cool browns can tone down that puffiness. Then I'll fill in my lower lash line with a brown gel liner. If you have hard Asian lashes, you would know how important to curl your lashes from the roots so they can really point upwards. Because my eyelashes are so hard to hold, I will always first apply a mascara base for holding up the lashes, and then a second layer of mascara for lengthening and volumizing. I kind of prefer not to use the popular zigzag motion when I'm doing a natural eye look, because it tends to clump my lashes, so I'm just applying it straight up and down. I have to say my favorite part of eye makeup are the Aegyo cells. I'm underlining the shadow of my Aegyo cells. They're so good for enlarging your eyes, and since it's a technique to increase the height of your eyes, you will look more youthful and cuter with them. Then I'll use a shimmery highlight above the line we just drew. Also, the aura you give will be more friendly and positive because Aegyo cells makes you look like you're always smiling. For my brows, I'll first fill them in with this medium shade in the brow palette. Next, I'm going to contour my nose using the same palette. There are two main areas I'm going to focus on: the bridge of my nose and around the tip. I'm starting by placing the brush right on where I want the darkest contour shade to be, which is the area between my eyes. Then, on the tip of my nose, I'm going to draw a subtle V shape below the tip. I'm going to blend this out really well, making sure that there are no harsh lines. I'll also add some under my brow bone. Then I'll use the brow gel, which is actually a hair gel, and I bottle it in an empty mascara container I got from Tailor. It holds better than any brow gel I've ever used. If you have full eyebrows like I do, brushing it up with a brow gel really helps to lift your face up and make you look more awake. For eyeliner, I'm going for a very slight upward flick to enhance the natural shape of my eyes. My hack for getting a perfect eyeliner is to hold the pen straight up, not tilted at all. I make sure that every individual stroke is as thin as possible, just using the very tip of the pen to slowly build up the line. I always start by drawing the bottom line first, then extend it out from the outer third of my lash line. Since I don't have a lot of lid space, I don't want to bring the eyeliner too far in. Then I'm adding some more blush. You notice for contour and blush, I'm using both cream and then powder. I found this helps the color last so much longer throughout the day. To brighten up my complexion, I'm using this matte highlighter and a puff to target the high points of my face, under my eyes, down the center of my nose, on my forehead, and on my chin. The final highlighter I'm using is this super pigmented matte white eyeshadow. I'm applying it with a tiny precise brush to the inner corners of my eyes, the bridge and the tip of my nose, my brow bones, and the center of my chin. Switching from my shimmery highlighter to this matte white shade has really stepped up my highlighting game. For shimmery highlighter, the brightness is only visible when there's direct light hitting your face. But this matte white eyeshadow will brighten up these high points no matter the lighting conditions for a super flattering and wide awake effect. For the lips, I'm starting with a matte lipstick to line, then topping it with a glossy, shiny lipstick for a simple radiant pout.
And I love you, it's ruining my life.
And this is the final look. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.
I touched you, and for a